Transformers reviews, tech and the news, whatever else I use as a muse. Hit subscribe, I appreciate the views. Influences interest on YouTube.
Hey, welcome. Thank you for joining me today. This is Influence, and I got Needlenose Legacy Evolution, the Target Masters, and Target Master. Straight off the bat, it's okay. Has a lot of stuff that I don't like, and after reviewing Tarn, going to this, it really makes it glaring. Like the hollowness in here, the hollowness in the legs, even though it's functional due to transformation, still have a flat, do something, make a flat. You're not saving that much plastic. What do I know? I don't know if you're saving that much plastic. Also, the Target Masters don't move. So I don't really, I like his head sculpt and I like his sculpt period, but it's just those things that I really don't like. So let's get into the review. It's going to be a quick review today because there's not much to this guy. There's not much to the transformation. So let's get his Target Masters out first so we can go over accessories. What you do is flip that up just like you would on any Target Master. And then there you go. Ta-da. Like they really could have made these move. He even has a gun, but everything's molded. And the actual handles being molded, it's sorry. I'm sorry to say. The paint is great. Like they really paint these guys. I guess they were like, since we're making them like this, they know. Like if you made them like this and then the paint was crap, it just would have been insult to injury. However, the paint is great. That's the only thing I can say about these guys. Their face sculpts are even painted well. This guy has a little purple bleeding over into his face, but this guy's pretty well painted in the face. And they stand up. And that's what they look like next to Needlenose. So put that over here. Got the directions, of course. They were fine, great. Helped me get from one mode to the other as directions should. Packaging art is great as usual. Their packaging art is always good. The product shots are always good. I was misled by these product shots because I did think they had some articulation. That's where reviews come in handy. Let's get to the main figure. So the head sculpt. Head sculpt is great. Head sculpt is money. I don't remember this character, so I can't tell you if it's money as far as accuracy, but I mean, to me, it's great. Got the red eyes, they're kind of metallic paint, yellow mouth guard, and rest of his face, and then the gray helmet. It's just a great looking head sculpt. Symbol there. Not much more you can want in a face sculpt. So then you have him. Let's bring these guys in to compare. This is Studio Series Hot Rod. And this is the Legacy Stunticon drag strip. So you see how they pair up to them. I like to bring figures that I think most people that are in for these lines have. I try to anyway. And I think most people, I don't know anybody that passed up on a Studio Series Hot Rod if they wanted one, because it's probably their best figure. One of the best figures. And this Legacy drag strip, I'm sure a lot of people that's in for Legacy went in on the Stunticons. This is the only one I have, unfortunately. I lost interest in building the Stunticon set. We can get articulation. His head is just straight. Goes down about that much. Doesn't really go up because this thing is blocking it. Can go all the way around. It's not the easiest thing to do, but you can do it. There you go. Arms go all the way around. You do have to put them out a little bit to get these wings. These wings can articulate like this. It's really for transformation, but they're like that in a box. I think they're supposed to be back like this. And arms double jointed, so you get the full. Hands back to fixed. Got the holes here, of course, the waffles, the broken up joint. here. Just not good. Don't like it. Bicep swivel right there. Already did the hands. Waist swivel. He has a waist swivel. This thing back here is long. I wish they would have maybe made it go up more. I don't know. It might be accurate to the character. But you can get his waist about that much before it hits all this stuff back here. Don't see no ab crunch. Didn't really expect one on this guy, but who knows. He could probably do the hurdles, but all this backpack is in the way. And he can do side to side splits all the way. And everything's fine. The joints on this guy is great. I think that's a plus. This thing comes out a lot, which I hate. It doesn't stay in there tight. So it's always flopping out like that. Like you just put a little bit of pressure on it. Doesn't stay. You got full run for the knees. Do the transformation. That's one good thing about having hollowness. You better get the full run. You got the bicep swivel up here built in, and feet go down all the way like that. They don't go up any, and you get a rocker. About that much. And there you go. That's it. And you see him from the back. He got all his bits back here. Let's get him transformed. What you want to do first, move this like this. This tab right here is going to tab in up here. So then you use the full elbow. Move over here, same way. Full elbow. Tab it up. Pull this out here. Flip these up here. Flip the head in so it flips around. Then you can move this all the way up like this, so the fists are kind of touching. Then you move this up and it pegs back in here. There you go. And it pegs up here too. It's not really that strong of a peg right there, I don't think, but it does peg. This, move the legs like that. Move the legs like this so the feet are in. Then you flip them up. This little notch right here is going to tab, soft tab on to that right there. So you move that around. You can move this up, move that around, and then you can see it goes kind of there, and then this goes back like that. Same thing over here, just move that around, and the hollowness, the arms fit in, and you can push this as hard as you can. Then what you want to do, you move this down and move this so they're touched together. Now you can lift this whole piece up like that. It's tabbed in there. It's pretty tight the first time you do it. And then you shift this back here. And all of this will go in there. These are tabbed right here. And keep it somewhat together. Kind of got to hold it so you can get that together. I don't know why this, there we go. Doesn't really stay right. It keeps popping out. You can move this down here like that, like that. And then you move the nose cone up. These two tabs tab in up here, and there's a little circle peg that pegs in right there, and that locks it down very nicely. Oh, I forgot, when you got this out the package, this thing right here was off. It just comes off like that. I'm sure to save room, so you just stick that on there like that if you didn't already know. It's pretty intuitive. So yeah, here you are with the jet mode, which is okay. It's just like any other Transformers jet mode. Got most of the body underneath. And you can bring in the target masters to transform them. It's pretty difficult. Flip that out. There you go. Like that. This one's even more difficult. Flip that out. There you go. Like that. So of course you have pegs here, and there's peg holes in the back of them. and you can do that thing with them. Do that with them. And then he has some guns. You can also put these two together like this. There you go. And it makes this little thing like this double gun like this. Cool. And last thing you can do is, if this was in there, it's not in there that well, you can move these out like this and then put this under here. Like, I think you're supposed to put it in the second, in these two, not the back two. And then that little fin goes in there. And then you have this thing right here, which I'm not sure what that's for. Both of them look stupid with this on, so I just keep it with them off. Put this back together. Not much else to talk about, so now we can go backwards. Pull this up. This is probably the tightest connection on the whole figure. Pull that up here. Move this up a little bit. Put the legs back down. Move the legs down. Turn them towards the front. Move them down. Turn them towards the front. Move this out. Move this down like this. Move this down like this. Flip the head up. Then you can rock this back down and peg it in the back. Before you push this up, you want to pull these down, because then you have these two pegs and these two pegs peg in here, here and here and here and here. Get them as best as possible. You move the arms down, move the arms out, move the arms down, move them out. Then you can rock this up, even though it's not the greatest connection. You can give him his guns. You can call him that. And there we go. Needlenose back in robot form. All right. So if you enjoyed this review or got something out of it, please leave me a like, subscribe, share, and I will get up with you in another video.
You know, life ain't no, life ain't no, life ain't no. As long as you alive, you can give another try and take it real high if you want.